Time management is about using our time so that we can get more done in the same or less time. We all have the same 24-hour time duration on a daily basis, but how do some people seem to get more done or the same amount done more easily? It is up to you to determine whether you would rather use these 24 hours, or if you just wish to waste them aimlessly. Why effective time management is important. As humans, we all need some sort of structure in our lives for us to be able to function properly. We need to know what tasks we should do at certain times of the day, and when we're supposed to do them. This way we don't waste our days doing things that aren't important. Is procrastination the enemy of time management? I'm not sure if procrastination is really a time management skills issue. It seems to me that it's more about being lazy and avoiding work than anything else. I think there are some people who can get away with procrastinating because they have an abundance of free time, but for most of us, we need to be productive in order to make our lives easier. Time management in your personal life or your professional life is about convincing yourself to execute the task at hand. If you have been struggling with your effective time management skills for some time now, then this article will be very helpful. Financially poor people don't have the same money as a millionaire, but time poor people do have the same time as everyone else. They just feel like they don't have enough. We want to be able to earn the salary of a CEO and have the freedom of a retiree. The key is to make your time worth more. Managing time begins with you. Time management tips and tricks that work. Schedule it all. If it isn't on your schedule, then don't do it. So that would mean scheduling things into blocks of time. Schedule everything from waking up to having breakfast to going to bed to client meetings. Schedule every moment of your day. And make sure to set deadlines for daily tasks. Tip: don't judge success or failure on being able to stick exactly to those time blocks. You are going to run over or run short. The most important thing is to schedule everything, even doing nothing. Minimize distractions. Turn off mobile notifications on your device, news alerts, because they'll make you bounce between thoughts, causing you to waste valuable minutes. Tip: you're going to get distracted. A lot at first. The point of minimizing distractions is to get less and less distracted, which takes time. You can only have one priority a day. By definition, priority is singular, not plural. What's the one thing that if that's all you get done will make you feel productive? Once you decide, then schedule it, preferably first, but if you can't do it first because let's say you have to be at a certain location, then do it as soon as possible. Tip: write your priority in all caps or use a specific color pen or on a digital calendar. Give yourself an incentive. You should give yourself a reward for completing a task. Don't forget to schedule that reward time. Plan your day the day before. You don't have to wait till you're about to fall asleep to plan your next days. When one work segment ends, add additional tasks for the next day or days with its own time block. Tip: if your workday ends around 5 p.m., then start your review and planning then for the next day. Take breaks. You should plan your day so that you can take regular short rests throughout the day. Taking frequent short rest periods allows you to stay focused and productive. When you're working hard, it's important to take a break and clear your head. A 15-minute break every hour is recommended. Tip: schedule these breaks into your day between tasks or split one long task with breaks. Don't try to do more and more each day. It will make you less productive and feel overwhelmed. Tip: remind yourself that productivity is a feeling of accomplishing satisfying work, not doing more work. You should focus on being more effective than more efficient, which could include delegating and eliminating tasks. Become a single tasker. Yes, of course, you can listen to a podcast while in the shower or running, but what we're talking about here is not trying to deliver a baby while driving at 90 miles per hour. Multitasking is more accurately task switching, which means your attention is going back and forth sharply between two or more tasks that require mental focus. This inevitably will result in frustration, mistakes, and feeling drained. Document your workflow. Checklists are your friend. Tip: write down all your tasks as step-by-step, how-to guides, that even someone you don't know could follow with successful results. This can help you identify bottlenecks. Breaking complex tasks into smaller steps makes them easier to approach and therefore easier to complete. Cut down on your to-do list. If you write a long to-do list, you may get anxious in the morning and frustrated at the end of the day. Tip: pick between 3 to 5 items to accomplish each day, with only one priority. Organize your workspace. The first step in organizing your workspace is to decide what you want it to look like. Do you need a lot of room for storage? A place to sit and think? A quiet spot to write? Tip: reset your workspace at the end of the day. Doing the dishes at the end of your day is not fun, but when you wake up to a clean kitchen sink, then it's your own reward. Embrace technology, but don't neglect pen and paper. Digital beats pen and paper when it comes to storage limits, but don't neglect the immediate effects of writing things down. Tip: sit down for a weekly purge and get everything out of your head with pen and paper. You can then transfer to digital. Develop the habit of saying no. We all have that coworker, friend, or loved one who asks for help by saying, "Do you know how to XYZ?" You should prepare yourself to say no to people who ask for your help because that would interrupt your own work. Tip: it's hard to say no, so try saying "I can't right now" instead. Put on your own oxygen mask first. Helping someone solve a problem can be extremely satisfying and probably earns you money, but make sure you are number one on your list. You won't be able to help others if you are running low on energy or availability. Wake up early. It's usually better to manage your time rather than have everything planned out for you. If you start early, you can get ahead of yourself and avoid any unnecessary stress. Know the outcome before you start. Last but not least is this gem that is a force multiplier, meaning that if you master this, then all the other tips here become more powerful when accomplished. Tip: write your tasks in the form of the outcome you want. For example, instead of writing, "Call Mike," write, "Get a meeting in person with Mike on Wednesday morning." Once your brain knows the desired outcome, it will easily figure out that you have to call or email to get that meeting. In summary, is time management important? The benefits of time management can be important if it allows us to achieve our goals more efficiently.